Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we are going to talk about the 4K release of Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. But before we get into that, please, if you like physical media, if you like 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, home theater, movies, Xbox, check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, and turn your bell notifications on. So we're going to talk about the 4K release of Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within. The movie came out in 2001, PG-13 rating. Basically it's from the creators of the Final Fantasy video game franchise. And actually this is the first computer-generated animated motion picture with photorealistic characters. And we got some great voicing here. We got Alec Baldwin, Steve Buscemi, someone I never heard of, Ming-Na Wen, never heard of her. Ving Rhames, Donald Sutherland, James Woods. So we got a great cast here for voices. I've always loved this movie. Considering it came out in 2001, the animation was so far ahead of its time. Still looks fairly good. There's spots in there where it might show a little age, but still looks pretty damn good. Story-wise, it's nothing complicated, basic sci-fi. Didn't do really well at the box office, and to my understanding, the company that Square Pictures that made the movie, basically that was the last thing they did as far as movies go. Now this 4K release comes from Sony. It came out in 2021. Upscaled with 4K, finished with HDR10, and very good presentation here. Some really good details, depth and textures, even the metallic textures of some of the suits, textures on the aliens. Opening sequence with Aki when they're looking up at her through the water, you can see the ripples going out. And there's a really good depth there. It looks really nice. After the dream sequence, when she's waking up, the close-up shown, you get to see the skin pores on her, the eyelashes, the facial stubble in the guys throughout. It is filled with detail, rich colors, deep contrast. Phenomenal job here. I was very impressed. I've had this on DVD, Blu-ray, and now 4K is definitely a step above. Now, comparing with the Blu-ray, the Blu-ray I had came out in 2007. The Blu-ray itself looks really good as far as details, the textures. Big difference is the HDR grading. Where the Blu-ray, the colors seem a little flat, muted, really pop out here with the HDR. Like the scenes when the phantoms are pulling the souls out of the bodies, those blues really pop here. Now the 4K at times can seem much darker, but it just adds so much more depth and detail. So a lot of the Blu-ray is much brighter compared to the 4K, but overall you just see so much more. It looks so much richer here. So here, check out some screenshots comparing the Blu-ray and the 4K. We'll come back and talk about the audio, packaging, and the bonus features. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Now for the audio, they gave us a Dolby Atmos track. You know, I don't have Dolby Atmos. I got 5.0 system, so... But overall, this is a nice upgrade. I mean, the Blu-ray itself, the audio track was uncompressed LPCM, which was phenomenal. I always thought that was flawless. But this has a little bit of upgrade. It's got some really nice channel separation, clear dialogue throughout. You know, opening sequence with the thunder definitely has some separation. You got bouncing around between the different speakers. And great use of surrounds. You know, nice bass throughout. There's definitely some scenes where I had it cranked up to where I was hearing more of my distortion from my faulty speaker as they need to get fixed. Another great scene was one of the dream sequences later on when you have a full-on battle of the aliens. That's pretty intense, coming through all the speakers around you. So great audio track here. Very impressed. So for the packaging, we actually got a slip cover with this. Get rid of that. You know, standard keep case. Not a fan of the cover art, so I'll probably find some better ones online and print out and replace this. You know, different artwork on the Blu-ray and the 4K. Also comes with a digital code. Now for the bonus features, we have 2 full-length commentaries from the co-director. I'm not even going to mention these names because I cannot pronounce any of them. Has quite a few here listed in the commentaries. Also, we have joke outtakes, which some of the outtakes aren't fully finished animation. Some of them are basic, you know, early, you know, storyboards and what they call animatics, where they're pretty choppy, you know, pretty crude. But the ideas there, they're pretty freaking hilarious. We got Matt R. Explorations, Original Opening, The Gray Project, Interactive Documentary, The Making of Final Fantasy, Theatrical Trailers, and more. So quite a bit. Like I said, the outtakes are always fun. I love those. And I like when they do outtakes on animations. So to wrap it up, a great solid release here from Sony. Again, I've always loved this movie. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I never played a video game, so I don't... To my knowledge, this really isn't based on a video game. It just they took the concept, the name, and there's I think there's a couple references. So if you like some good animated sci-fi, I recommend getting this. You know, it's great visuals, great audio track. Actually, it is on Amazon. Does have this on sale for $17.84 at the moment. I didn't get it from Amazon. I was getting ready to, and I thought I'd double check on eBay, and actually got a couple of dollars cheaper. It's one I wanted. This has been on my wish list ever since I got 4K, but I just never. I always wanted to look for a good deal, and there's always so much out there I want, and that's always got pushed to the back burner. So I'm glad to finally have this. So I definitely recommend giving this a whirl. So that pretty much does it for my look at the 4K release of Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. Please let me know what you think. Comment below, good or bad. I respect everybody's opinions. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. And we'll see you soon. Geek out.